The Range Hunter finally got a buff after being outshined by its mentally handicapped little brother, the Melee Hunter. So let's take a look at the Archon right now. As you can see right here, the Melee Hunter after the nerf is doing 463 average DPS. Meanwhile, the Range Hunter is doing 329. They are at the bottom of the tier. The only spec that is worse than them is the Frost Mage, and nobody plays Frost Mage. So let's take a look at the changes and see if they are significant enough to actually make a difference here. As you can see right here, we got a Chimera Shot increased to 120% weapon damage instead of 100%. Serpent Sting, the effect of Chimera Shot, not Serpent Sting itself, went up to 48% from 40%. And Explosive Shot, it got a base damage increase of 15%. That's all the range buffs that we got today. So let's work with that. So Chimera Shot got a 20% DPS increase. That's easy because 120% from 100%, that's 20%. Serpent Sting got another 20%, 48% from 40, that's 20% exactly. And Explosive Shot, this one is a pain in the butt to calculate. I'm gonna show you why. This is the equation for Explosive Shot. Do you see all those tiny numbers going together? This is no fun, let me tell you what. But I did add it all up, and the base damage at level 40 from Explosive Shot is 23.27 damage. So let's take that number and let's work something out. These right here are the logs of the best hunter in the world. The best range hunter, I mean. Not even close, but range hunter, okay? So as you can see right here, Explosive Shot averages, let's see right here, 74.8 damage. So knowing that damage, the base damage is about 31% of the total damage, and now with 31% of the damage we calculate the buff of the base damage in proportion a 15% increase in base damage of the 31%, that is 4.6 extra total damage in Explosive Shot. It is not very big, it is not particularly big, but a fresh hunter with no gear is gonna get a bigger increase from it, so I guess you got that going on for you. Okay, now that we know the effective increase of every ability, we can actually calculate the effective increase in total damage for the hunter as a whole. By that we're gonna look at the logs again and we're just gonna calculate this a little bit. So Chimera Shot got 20% more damage. As you can see right here, Chimera Shot is 12.42% of the damage of the hunter. So that means the hunter from Chimera Shot gained 2.4% extra damage. The Serpent Sting effect is 6.41% of the damage, and it gained 20%, so that is 1.2% more damage. And the Explosive Shot gained 4.6%, and it is 5.495%, so it is less than a 1% of damage. It is less than a third of a percent of damage. Ouch. Added up all together, the hunter gained the total of 3.6% damage. Yeah, that's it. Let's go back to the Archon actually, just to add insult to injury right now. So the Hunter was doing 329 DPS with a 3% increase that is somewhere along the lines of less than 10 DPS. So the Hunter will not even move in the charts. The Enhancement Shaman is still gonna stay ahead of the Hunter. The Hunter is gonna be doing about 340 DPS maybe. Thanks Blizzard, you're really fixing it. You know what's the worst part? 3% damage when you're all the way up here. This actually means something, because 3% damage of 500 is a lot more than 3% damage of 329. But no, these buffs are an insult, they are completely insignificant, the Rage Hunter is completely dead still. So no boys, the Rage Hunter is gonna stay bottom tier and nothing changed. I am afraid that it's literally over. Billions must respect. If you wanna play a real class and you don't like the Melee Hunter, and I know a lot of you do not like the Melee Hunter, I guess you're gonna have to learn a new class, guys. Subscribe, leave a like, join the Discord, and thank you for watching.